I don't know. This deck is really cool. I need to change the title. Oh, sorry. I'll change the payouts. We did 04. Thank you for all the love in chat. I don't know. I just really care. I really want Magic to be for everybody else what it was for me, you know. A welcoming community that you know what I'm saying. Yeah, this is a decent hand. Let's try to get it back on track and focused. Where's his tower? Would love to draw a Erayo with this hand. So if we could, I think it might be good to go Jace, Mox Amber, repeal Mox Amber, and then if we can find a Mishra's Bauble, we can Emry, but we misplayed. Walking into Dismember. What's this deck's thing? Yeah, I'm sorry. I meant to talk about it, but I got all worked up. But this is a, it's doing a few different things. You can play an early Erayo and flip it and lock your opponent out, but the main way this deck wins is with Emry, Mirran Spy. And you have some Gifts Ungiven piles to set this up. But Mirran Spy says whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may untap target creature. And then if you have Mishra's Bauble, you get to draw as many cards as you want. And if you have double Mox Amber, you get to make infinite mana. And then with infinite mana, eventually, I guess we have repeal for this. With infinite mana, eventually you get to infinite Thopter Sword your opponent. So give me a lot of clicks. Well, we lose to the Watery Shipper probably. Oh no, instead we actually just have infinite mana. Because you just get to draw your one of Mirran Spy. And you have your Gifts Ungiven to like eventually tutor it up. I think the idea is you're gonna like get a lot of card advantage than Gifts Ungiven tutor up your Spy a lot of the time. Okay, so we have infinite mana and infinite card draw because we have Bauble. Well, the problem is also going to be how many freaking clicks this deck is. Oh, that's true. You can't repeal Chalice of the Void. Good point. Well, lock targets. Yes. Yeah. That makes it way easier. Always yes. Always yield. Save targets. The notifications. Wait, I thought I saved targets. Yeah, why isn't this target saved? Oh, I also need to be... Oh no, I need to be keeping track of how many freaking... cards I've drawn. Yeah, I guess. Man, this is gonna be a pain to click through. Oh, whoops. Oh, I even messed it up. No, I didn't. I still have a... Okay. Yeah, one Thassa's Oracle is probably good. Can I zoom into the island? Sorry, I got a lot of other clicking to do. Yeah, the cat combo deck was like... made my finger cramp up. This is going to be like... Since they're draw triggers, you die this turn. Yeah, I can't draw my whole deck. I don't even... I don't know. I'm going to draw like 20 cards or something like that. Thank you for keeping track, chat. You know, I think the main idea here is that eventually, like, this is something you assemble kind of in the later game, after you lock your, like, try to lock your opponent out with Erayo. And then you're also drawing 20 cards here, and we even get to keep all of them in hand, or 30 cards, however many. Oh, my opponent has does have a land on top, so they are going to get to Karnas. I just realized. And we can't even repeal Karn. And Mirran Spy is a 1/3. I can't do anything with this Jace because of the Chalice. Can't win at instant speed, no. At least not that I understand. I'm just going to draw this, however many cards this is. Can flip Erayo next turn. Man, the freaking Karn. Should this deck have force switch? Oh, we can repeal Karn. We can repeal Karn, make infinite mana, flip Erayo. Okay. Since you whisper with info, I said the multiple gifts. I didn't see it the other day, but I think I understand it. If you want to post it in chat, that might be good for the best too. No, this is fine. I thought we had... I don't know why I thought we didn't have enough mana. Oh, I might not have enough vegetables. Okay, I do. We can go minus on repeal. This does mean we can't Thopter Sword this combo though. This Thopter Sword combo this turn though, because all we have is blue mana. But we couldn't... we have to get the Karn off the field, of course, before we... can make the infinite mana. Oh, I don't get to flip Erayo. Oh no, because I don't get to flip Erayo because Erayo is the 4th spell. Yeah, Chromatic Star gets countered by Chalice. All right, so what can we gifts for? We can gifts. We can get explosives with gifts. Okay. And then we can cast explosives off the Erayo. Easy. Also, why isn't this target saved? I'm gonna click save targets again. Did I, like, turn off my auto yields or something? Wait, what? Oh, they put it in the hand? I didn't know you could do that. I thought it had to go to the graveyard. That's a bug, right? Doesn't it have to go to the graveyard? Not, I mean, not like really getting us here or anything, but... Whoops. Wait, so Gifts Ungiven is bugged to just be Demonic Tutor? Or 4-mana Tutor? It's not great. Alright, so now I can Chromatic Star and Thopter Sword my opponent. Oh, whoops, wrong. 0 drop. Doesn't matter. Gotta pick at least 2. I don't. Is that true? Oh, I mean, I did just pick 1. It let me just pick 1. So is that the bug? I thought you could just pick 1. So now we get to play Thopter Foundry. I miss paper Magic. They conceded. Oh my gosh. Could this deck play one of Grape Shot? Maybe Oracle's better. I don't know. Yeah, I actually gifted for one on my first Dono deck. It's funny that that happened twice today, but it let me do it. Shout out to my opponent. Okay, Karn is a problem. Let's bring in the rest of the Thought Seizes. I'm gonna cut the Fatal Pushes. This deck is not fun. Yeah? I don't know. It's this... Fun is subjective. I maybe should have thought more about this though when agreeing to play this deck. Oh, I should bring in the Decay for sure. Oops. Let's mulligan this. Do you have to keep this hand? This hand sucks. This hand's so bad. Let's go to 5. Chalice on 0. Nice. And an Expedition map. Right. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Let's keep this. Repeal would maybe be the best draw. Blist on 1. Thought that was going to be Chalice. It's a few too many lands we've drawn off the top here. Yeah, we're really close to flipping Erayo. Just not quite there. We can 0-3 drop this one, maybe. I don't know. I think we might win this match. Although Cavern's good against the Erayo. I have the Watery Shaper. Okay, so we can destroy Chalice. Oh, we have to kill Ballista. Sure. Then we get to flip Jace and shrink the Reshaper. We drew the Mirran Spy. We can decay the Chalice next turn if we want. Or maybe decay Reshaper. Maybe just keep plussing for a while. Mirran Spy blocks the 1-2. think we'll do that for now. Oh, they have Blast Zone. Oh boy. It's game over. Sorry, I didn't see the Blast Zone. Well, Cavern only negates Erayo for Eldrazi spells, but man, Blast Zone is so good against this deck. I should have killed the Chalice. Well, it's the best draw possible. Although we still need to deal with the Chalice. One of the cards in this pile is going to be Unearthed, so I'm going to just make them choose now. So we're going to go Snapcaster Mage, Emry, Unearth, Explosives? I guess Explosives doesn't beat the Chalice. The Jace. Thoughtseize. If I take Thoughtseizes, they're going to give me Snapcaster or Emry in hand. Probably. Was 04 Ooze or Loam Loam? We have the Necrotic Ooze combo after this, which is honestly like the most promising of all the donation decks today. Legend Rule exiling instead of going to the graveyard solve a lot of design problems or make Magic less fun. I don't know. I don't think it would be all that different, honestly. Is next Thursday full? No, I think there's 3 slots actually. 2 or 3.
Do you want some of my yerba mate?
Yeah, thank you.
It's caffeine.
I mean, yeah, I think this deck is well built, but I also, just playing that first match, it's like, this is probably not a deck to play on Magic Online. Well, it's a turn 1 Emry, so we can never mulligan. What's Thought Scour? Once mulled to 4. It's good for us. You can't execute an infinite loop on MTGO if your opponent could interrupt it a few times. Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, everyone says it's really difficult to program the infinite loop thing, and I believe it. That being said, I feel like if the same game actions are being, done like 4 times in a row, I feel like it should be possible, or it could be possible for Magic Online to detect that a loop has started and ask, do you want to ask your opponent, are you going to respond at all to this loop? It's already happened 4 times. And if they say no, then I'm going to bauble myself with the Thought Scour here. There's a Fatal Push on top. I'll mill that over. If they, opponent will say no, and then you'll be able to create the same action infinite number of times. But obviously, I don't know anything about anything, so it could be possible. Just like with the spaghetti code, it could never work like that, or that's way more complicated to program than I think it would be. But it feels like it should be possible. There's also a difference between something that's possible and something that Wizards is willing to do. But it would be good for Magic Online, I think. Interesting. Just drawing basic islands here has been a big problem this game. I guess I just need to push the Goyf and draw a black source. Yeah, someone said we saw the secret layer drown in the Loch. It was kind of spoiled. I'm gonna drink the rest of this if you don't take it from me. It looks pretty cool. I like it. I'm gonna buy it 4 probably. 4 drowns, probably not 4 secret layers. I'm assuming. Didn't draw black source. Maybe we'll hit Sword off of Emry here. No, not that lucky. Could have also hit Mirran Spy because we have Snap for Unearth. This matchup seems so tough too. Lockhart gifting 3 months of tier 1 to Sigma Rose. I've never seen that notification. 3 months to one person, but that's cool. And Shane gifting 5 subs. Thanks, buddy. It's been a weird day over here, Shane. Much love. I guess I could have waited to trigger Mirran Spy. The best with the best takes. I'm just a humble MTGO user. Oh man, we could combo next turn. We still can if we... Yeah. Okay. Wait. We make infinite mana next turn. But we have to block with the Mox Amber and the Thopter Foundry tokens, right? They can't pro everything either. We would need the Chromatic Star here to go off. They bobbled themselves and they drew into their card. Is it Fatal Push? Is it... Oh, come on. Alright, well, we're not winning without the Emry. Doesn't the Spellbomb give you infinite draws and infinite mana? Did I have a Spellbomb in the yard? But you need black mana though. We have infinite blue. I get the pushes, get the veils. Probably cut Thought Scours. Probably trim Erayo. Maybe cut the 4th Amber. Cut a Repeal perhaps? You cut a discard spell. Is Ashiok worth bringing in so Amber can produce black? I don't think so. But Ashiok is a great card, of course. Artifacts should never have been added to MTG. Spy guest, yes, tomorrow I tune into the Dive Down podcast and I talk about Strixhaven cards. And you can find the Dive Down there. The link in the chat. Really my favorite podcast on the Citadel. I've just regular guest, I guess. How many times have we been on Shane? Probably like 8 or 9 now. Maybe not that many. Feels like 8-ish, maybe 9-ish. Base Smith, 9 months. Yo, we just had a baby. Hell yeah. Yeah, my guess is 8 times. Y'all doing like a tier list of Strixhaven cards? We're mostly in this episode, not giving too many spoilers, I guess, talking about impactful cards from Strixhaven in like tournaments over the weekend. I did cut the Overgrown Tomb from the list. I guess we couldn't get it with Flooded Strand anyways in a spot like this. I think I just take the Hex Drinker or... No, I should take Dismember. Because if they if they thought he's Emry, we'd unearth it, and if they thought he's unearthed, we can play EE on 0, and then play Emry. Yeah, I saw the Patton Oswalt commercial, which is awesome. I like Patton Oswalt a lot. I'm a big fan. I guess he could take explosives. Explosives is maybe the big brain decision here. Do I like anime? I like good TV, and there's a lot of anime that is good TV. There's a lot of anime that's bad TV. When am I gonna get back on the Faithless Brewing? I need to go back on. They asked me if I could record recently, but like the day they picked was kind of weird, and I've been pretty busy. But soon, hopefully. Yeah, they took the explosives. Awesome. I like their decision. So now if they can double Thoughtseize here. So smart. And 11 months. Hell yeah. 11 months of wishing Esper Shadow shows up in deck polls, and 11 months of disappointment. Seven episodes in the first bonus episode appearance. I was right. Awesome. A simple option, request 1,000 life, 1,000 damage. Yeah, I mean, if you, that would be, I think, a good thing. Besides, without letting the numbers get too crazy big. Ooh, I was maybe supposed to keep Thoughtseize for Lurrus. I mean, maybe easy to say that when our opponent's a little flooded. No Lurrus in the hand? Hell yeah. I guess they must have really liked their card on top. I like that the card that was on my top as well. Let's sack the Peatland. 5 1-mana mythic cards. That's interesting. I wonder if are you supposed to count like recall? Because the Power 9 had a higher rarity. But I mean, I know mythic rares didn't actually exist there. But they were more rare than regular rares, so they kind of were mythic rares, right? It's a good draw. I want to get back Spellbomb because they've got Lurrus. Pushed now because of Veil, I guess, too. It did seem like they forgot about Lurrus earlier. We have explosives for this if they have a land. Ooh. They should probably sack it now though, because we can just target the explosives if they don't. I mean, maybe they can respond to the target of the Emry. That's probably... Yeah, this lets me replay Spellbomb. So yeah, I think they should have waited, especially if I can draw lands. Yeah, I'm gonna get a bit greedy and try to draw a land here. Punished. Okay, but they... Oh, they have a land. Bummer. Well, we're not quite dead. We milled over Sword of the Meek. Problem is our one copy of Engineered Explosives is gone. So we need to find either the Phyrexian on Tapper combo piece guy or Thopter Foundry. To cycle this. Not a lot of help. Drinker's also just going to kill us. Crusader, or what is the name of the card? I don't actually know. The 3-drop combo piece. Top card is Unearth, not helpful. I don't think we have outs at this point. Okay. Honestly, this is like really good training for weekend tournaments, right? Where weekend tournaments can be really stressful and you can take losses really hard, but it's way easier if you just lose a lot of time on Dono deck Thursday, right? Oh, okay, we're gonna win this game. This game we're gonna win. So I think we're one spell short of flipping Erayo, right? Because we can go Erayo, Amber, Emry. So I think I'm just gonna instead go Erayo, and then next turn try to flip Erayo. Emry next turn flip Erayo. Try to. Yeah, everyone's hey Spike, what's your ELO rating? And I just have these flashbacks to Donation Deck Thursday. Oh, you know, it's ELO's kind of weird. ELO's kind of weird sometimes. I need to draw a land and we can flip Erayo. Dang it. What the hell is the opponent playing? I don't know. Esper cards I own. Yeah. And one thing is, like, we did punt to match with the Mirror deck. Like, a lot of these decks are also, you know, I've never played them before, and I'll never play them again, maybe. And it can be hard to play with these decks. There's definitely a learning curve with a lot of these, like, really off-the-wall strategies that we tend to play. But also, the reality is most of them just aren't that competitive. And that's okay, right? It's okay to have fun in your favorite card game from time to time. So we can unearth Emry. I think I want to do, but let me go Thought Scour myself. Try to find a 0. We didn't find a 0. Have you need next to become a Spike Bruise? Yes. Sometimes there's been a couple like the build around me option where I'll build a deck around a card. Some of like Miracle started off with me being asked to brew around Counterbalance and ended up being really good, or at least good. And like Lockhart has donated for like zombies a lot, and then I ended up brewing a lot with zombies afterwards. Played Esper Shadow like maybe once of my own volition. Oh yeah, a lot of them a lot of the ask me to build the lists decks end up becoming decks I'll play again. Man, they just get to bounce Erayo if I flip it. Oh, MTGA mobile user? Jad, I think you've actually cracked the code. Oh, we do have Thopter Sword here. Maybe we can do some stuff. The Waste Not Brew became my red-black mid-range? No. I was already brewing with the red-black mid-range deck. Yeah. They just bounced the flip Erayo. Super Ted. I guess I'm bringing in these Veils. I'll bring in a Decay, I guess. Oh, maybe Needle's better against their Million Planeswalker deck. Cut the Fatal Pushes. Trim a Thoughtseize. Trim a Amber. Alright, I'm going to take the suggestion. MTGA Mobile. This is the right branding, MTGA Mobile. The ball is in your court, Wizards. Give me a preview card, please. Please give me a preview card. I've done everything I can. The Jaces have seemed not great. I don't know. I kind of feel like this deck... It almost feels like this deck needs to be more than 60 cards. Because it like, I think you want to play more Mirran Spy. This deck probably wants to play 4 Emry, 4 Erayo. But there's just like, there's just not enough room. So maybe you just cut the gifts. But there's only 2 gifts anyways. It just doesn't feel like there's room in the deck, you know? It just doesn't feel like there's any room here. But also, you know, you diminish your consistency. I'll be right with a dono deck with a prediction saying a deck that will please Clothis. Probably a bit more direction than that. A little bit more direction. This deck feels like it wants to be mono blue. I mean, I think the unearths are really important. And you also need to splash for the Thopter sword. Oops. There's a Delta on top. There's an Emry Cat Oven, yeah. I have a list together that has that with the Witch's Cottage. Just haven't played it. The goat tokens. Yeah, I'd ideally not to do, like, I don't really like to do like complete joke decks. I'll play around discard spell, I guess, for donation days. Like to at least have like some idea that can be improved upon, or like some angle that you think is competitive. I do think our next deck actually has potential, for whatever that's worth. Get Rog, deck more salvage, and discard outlets. I could maybe be convinced, but I'd have to like see a bit more, you know. There's an Erayo on top. We can shuffle. We can equip Erayo to Sword of the Meek. If we draw Gifts Ungiven, we have a chance, perhaps. No one submitted date Maze's End. I actually like. I've been vetoing a decent number of dono decks lately. But maybe I've been still too lenient. I don't know. The next deck is the Necrotic Ooze combo. I actually really like the way it looks. It also has Goryo's Vengeance. It's like a Gristle brand. Well, not Gristle. There's no shoal, but it's a Gristle brand. Protect this from Collective Brutality. It's got Gristle brand Borborygmos in it. And then the idea is that you're going to Necrotic Ooze both of those and then go off once you have the Prime Slime Oozes? I don't know what that is. I'm assuming that means there's multiple arts. I can pull it up because I think we're about to be playing it. Would I take Mazes in? No, I wouldn't, sadly. Maybe. If you got like some really good idea with it or something. So the idea is that if you Necrotic Ooze and you have 4 Evolution, 3 Ooze with Gristlebrand, you get to draw your deck, and then you can maybe Lot with Troll, discard Borborygmos, and draw your lands at your opponent. What are my criteria for vetoes? I mean, if the deck is just like a complete joke, and the deck just like isn't really capable of like winning matches of Magic, and we haven't won very many matches of Magic today. We are, I think, 1-11 on Dono Deck Thursday today. Just maybe the worst one ever. I mean, it's just got to be. But let's talk about this deck a bit before we part. This is the other Gifts Ungiven combo deck that we played today, and the best record of any. Where's the deck we were just playing? I don't. Okay, well, did I already drop? Okay, click view deck here. Okay, so I do feel like this deck has its biggest problem, I think, is that it has too much going on. Where it's like, honestly, like, also just having the plan A, like having so few actual combo pieces, and I know that you have Gifts Ungiven to tutor them, but you only play 2 gifts. The deck is slow, it's inconsistent, and it's fragile. And those three, the combination of those 3 things is obviously a big problem. I almost feel like this deck would be better if it cut the Mirran Spy plan, cut the Thopter Foundry plan, and tried to be more in on Erayo, and then find a different win condition. It could be like a blue-black control deck with Jace. I don't know, it's not even that good. This deck is just so busy, you know? So much wheel spinning. Just Ballista with infinite mana. Yeah, Ballista would be pretty good. So yeah, like you could just be. I think that maybe you could just cut the gifts and play more for Emry, for Mirran Spy. Maybe you have to cut the main deck Black Disruption, cut the Thopter Foundry, and then play 1 Walking Ballista. Yeah, you could play Trinket Mage too, but. Or you can play like 2 Ballista even. It's just so many cards. Your combo is so many cards and it's so fragile. I don't know, it's just so tough. That is a direction you could go in. I think the Gifts plan is not that good. I remember like I said that when I first saw this deck, then I was kind of getting on board, but I think it's just too slow. I mean, there might just not be anything here. I mean, it does feel like there is almost something. Yeah, Urza. Urza's probably a card that you should be playing. Yes, you can like cut the Jaces, cut the Gifts, play Urza. And then I guess the idea of like being a Mirran Spy deck is probably way more exciting. But I think it would be better as an Urza deck.